What is going on, fellow farmers? Welcome back to another episode of FS25 with your boy cjfarms. Today, guys, we're going to be starting on this new map. This is actually, I think it's Kinlaid is how you say it. I'm probably pronouncing it completely wrong. Anyway, guys, we're going to be starting on this map. We just left Ponderosa, and I have not really had a chance to officially look at this map yet or take a tour around it. I figured I would do it with you guys. Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate y'all being here and being patient with me with the content, but we're going to be farming on this farm. Today, we're not going to be doing any actual work, probably more than likely not. We're just going to be taking a tour of the farm and looking at everything. So, with that said, everyone, welcome to our new home. I doubt we'll keep the equipment. We might keep this tractor right here, but as you guys can see up in the top right corner, we did take the money, the exact amount of money that we had from Ponderosa, and we brought it over here with us so that we can have money to buy new equipment if need be. So let's go ahead, and before we jump into the tour, let's go ahead. Oh, I did not mean to pull that out. Let's go ahead and let's have a look at the map itself here. So it's a pretty good sized map, and this is the map that you can do fishing on, which I think you can fish on any map. If I'm not mistaken, you can do that on any map, but this is the main one that was made for this DLC. So this is the main map that came with it. So what we own by default, we own field 23. Let's say we own field 50, 23, 20, 22, and looks like 35. The best way to do it is like this. So here's what we own right here. So we own, okay, so I missed one. So we own 49, we own 50, 23, 22, 20, and 35. So pretty good little pieces of land there. Let's actually go back and see what is on. I think this might be wheat right here. Does it tell me what it is? I don't see it. I don't see it. Okay, so let's see if that's wheat. It is. And then right here is probably going to be barley. I'm assuming that's probably barley. I figured it would tell me when I click on it what's on the field, but it doesn't. It doesn't tell me what's on there. They need a mod for that. That when you click on the field, it tells you what's on the field. That'd be a cool mod. That is in fact barley. Let me turn the canola on. And then right here, I think this is just probably a ground that's ready to be planted on. So there's nothing on this piece right here. On 49, it's probably grass. I'm assuming that's probably grass over there. Well, on 35. So on 35, we have grass. And we'll just have to visit the other fields to take a look. So what we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and we're going to jump over to field 49. Let's go ahead and visit over there. And let's get into flight mode and pop up. So this is field 49 right here. Let's get our map pulled up so we can see a little better what's going on. Let me turn that help window off so it's not in the way. So this is in fact field 49 right here, which looks like we got an old shed over here. I'll probably take this up because I just don't like the old dirty, rusty look. I'll probably take the shed up and we'll put our own shed in, and we've got enough money to do what we need. You know what I mean? So we've got over $7 million from the Ponderosa map. So yeah, we'll probably take this up. I'm assuming that door probably opens right there, and I've got the mod in that automatically opens doors. So you walk up to a door, yeah. So that does open, and we have shed lights, I'm assuming. Okay, where's the, is it in, no, that's outside. Okay, where's the, I don't see any shed lights. I don't see that. I don't see no shed lights at all. Okay. All right, anyway, so yeah, we'll probably take this up, and I'll probably get rid of that. Just because, I mean, I do like the old rusty look. I just don't really particularly like this one. I like barns where I can pull my tractors in and line them up in a row, and you just can't do it in these, like that. So, all right, so let's go ahead and pull our map back up, and let's go ahead and we'll just fly around here. Let's go over to field 50, which is going to be right here. This is our grass, which looks like we have some cattle over here. Okay, so this is a cow pasture. Okay, so we're starting out with some cattle and some sheep. So that's nice. So here's where we feed them on and all that right here. So we're going to have to buy quite a bit of equipment, especially for our cattle and sheep, to be able to feed them properly and all that, okay? So let's go on over to field 20, which is going to be barley. This is our barley, and it is ready to harvest. Well, that's a good thing. That's a good, quick way to make money. And then once we spend the money that we need for new equipment, what do we spend it for? I will put the leftover back into the savings account that we have. I think we have like, I checked last time, and I keep kind of guessing it, but I always forget what it says. And I know I told you guys 20 million at one point, but I think we have a whole lot more than that. I think we have more like 50 million in the savings. So, all right, let's go ahead and fly over to field 23. This is going to be our wheat. It is also ready to harvest. Very nice. Good sized fields too. You know I talked about going with a forestry map, guys, but we've done some forestry maps, and I wanted to go with a map that was already ready to go. And I mean, don't get me wrong, there's still some trees out here that we can cut down if we need to. Sorry about that little bit of lag there, guys. There's still some trees here to cut down if we feel like we need to for some extra land or whatever. And this is beautiful over here, by the way. This would be a good place for a chicken pen, or maybe to probably put down some bees right here, because I do like putting down bees because it does tend to help with your yield. So sorry about that, guys. All right, let's go on over to field 22. And that's going to be this field right here. It looks like it's been plowed and it's ready to plant on. However, I will come through and we will cultivate this field. I just do not like the plowed look. It makes it difficult to plant on. Your tires get in the groove. It tends to slow your tractors down. It does for me anyway. All right, so we've got that field. Did we already do field 20? Yes, because that's the barley. Let's go on over to field 35, which is going to be grass. So we can use this field right here, and we do have a mower on here. Again, we'll probably sell the equipment and buy our own equipment. But we do have a field of grass right here that is ready to harvest, and this can be, we can turn this into hay for our cattle, or we can keep it as grass for our sheep. Probably do a little bit of both. There's that. I think that's it for the fields. I think that's pretty much it. We need to take a tour around the town. Let's have a look at the farm first. So this is the farm that we are living on right now. I'm not too sure what everything is at the current moment. I haven't really looked at everything. We'll just have to I'll have to learn as I go, you know what I mean? So, all right, now it says this one has shop lights as well. Okay, now this one actually does have shop lights. Is this like a heap silo or something like that? Is that what this is? Let me see. I love that mod where the doors automatically open. It's mods like that are game-changing mods. I'll have to figure out what this is. I'm not too sure. Moisture retention irrigation. So if anybody knows what this is, please let me know, because I honestly don't know what it is. So any gate we walk up to will automatically open, as we do have that mod installed. So pretty cool stuff. I don't know if it works when you drive like that. Let me see. Let me see if it does it when you drive up to that, because that'd be really cool. Let's hop in the. We do have a nice New Holland right here, man. We got the T8020 right here. So let's check this out. And the cool thing, I did check this tractor out, by the way. It does have a beacon indicator right there. It's also got a hazard indicator, which I think is really cool. And it's got headlight indicators. You guys will look right through the steering wheel where that knob is on the left. It's got headlight indicators. So I love the tractors that have indicators for literally everything, because there's a lot of folks that like to play in first person, like myself. Like, I love playing in first person. What was that? Oh, the gate opened up. Oh, so they do automatically open, and we got a planner in here, a planner Cedar 1. So I guess the gates do automatically open when you drive up to them. I guess we'll find out. Let's see. And we do have a mod in the game. Yep. So automatically open. So that's pretty awesome. We do have a mod in the game where our windshield wipers are no longer automatic. So we have to toggle them by hitting the numpad 0. So I think that's pretty cool too. All right. So let's go ahead and let's take a tour downtown. All right. So this is the farm right here. I don't know that we can get on over here. Maybe we can. Let's see. But before we go into town, guys, I do need to we need to go back here and look at this one thing. We need to look at these other barns. Let's get the gates open. All right. And we've got a shed here. I think this is another heap silo is what this is for. Maybe it might be to park your tractors. I'm not sure. We'll just have to find out as we go. All right, and then over here, I don't know if this is an actual greenhouse. I don't believe it is. Yeah, I don't think that's an actual greenhouse. I do love having greenhouses, though. It's a great way to make money, and I love the look of greenhouses. I think they're pretty amazing. And then what do we have in here? Let's look in here. All right, so we got another tractor in here with a front loader attachment. We've got a small cultivator right here. Yeah, that's definitely not going to do. That's not going to work out at all. I can't do small. I don't know why they give you such small cultivators on big farms. I mean, at least give me like a 14 meter working with cultivator. You know what I mean? At least 10 to 14 meters. So let's check out this tractor right here. Looks like we got the JCB Fast Track, which is also another tractor that came with the fishing expansion. So it's pretty cool, man. It's pretty cool how they. I'm so glad they finally brought fishing to FarmSim25. I know I had mentioned a handful of times on the channel about how I wish they'd bring fishing, and sure enough, they did. All right, let's fire it up. Does this have beacons? It does not, but we can probably modify it in the shop, I'm sure. So let's check out the inside the tractor, and let's check out the indicators. Okay, the headlights. Let's see. Where's the headlight? Okay, right there in the right beside on the right side of the steering wheel. There we go. Nice, man. Indicators. So there's one on the top of the steering wheel to the left, and then the other two are down here. Very nice. Okay, turn signals. All right. Very nice. And then hazard indicators. Okay, cool. Now, is there a hazard indicator over here somewhere, or do the lights turn on from over here as well? They do not. That's okay. That's okay, though. I want to say there's a hazard indicator over here somewhere. I don't see one. But there's one up here on the dash, and that's what matters. So I'm not too sure how much horsepower this thing has. Not too sure how much horsepower it has. Does have the weight down the front of it. It's got the front loader attachment there, as you guys can see. So what we're going to do is we're going to drop this weight. We're going to drop this weight. Let me just drop it right here. I haven't drove this tractor. This is actually the very first time driving this tractor. We might take this one downtown instead. So let's take this out, and we're going to drop the weight over here. We're going to drop it like right here. All right. And we do have manual attach installed, so make sure I'm getting my guys slowed down. We do have manual attach installed. All right, and I don't think there's any hoses. We just got to detach it like that. I love the manual attachment, man. I love it. All right, let's back it up. If I can get going the wrong way. I wonder if this has the two-way radius turn. I don't think it does. Yeah, I don't think it has it. All right, let's back on up, and let's go back into the shed, as I do want to hook up to the front loader and go ahead and get that hooked up. All right, let's go ahead and get the front loader hooked up. The front loader, I don't think you have to get out and hook it up. I think it does it by itself. But we might have got to hook the cables up. Come on. Come on, CJ. Get it in there. Okay, maybe you do have to get out and hook it up manually. There's that. No cables, no PTO. All right. Now, I am not mistaken, this we should not have to get out for. It should just automatically hook up, or not automatically, but give you the prompt to do it. All right, let's back up. Nice, man, nice. Now, those forks go in and out. I don't think they... Oh, they actually do. There they go, right there. They actually do go in and out. All right, let's go ahead and... If I can drive... Oh, look at my tractor. Where the gate closed back. Look where the gate closed back on the tractor. That's funny. All right, let's pull this one over to the side here. Okay, that's nice. All right, let me shut this down so we're not using unnecessary fuel. Come on, open the gate. I got to get my tractor. Great. That is just awesome. Okay, guys, I'm going to cheat here a little bit and use my super strength. I'm going to try to get it to flip back over. Oh. First day on the farm, and we're already having issues like this. If I throw it a little bit, it should flip back up. There we go. All right. Okay, so let's move this. Let's move this tractor. All right, let's go ahead and let's we'll just park it right here. There we go. All right, let's go back and get the JCB. And we're going to head into town, guys. So let's get the map pulled up here so we can kind of see where we're going. And more. It's probably going to be a little bit of a video. We're not doing any actual work today, but we are going to take a tour of the map. So I just got to figure out how to get out of here the correct way. Like, I mean, tractors will go anywhere pretty much. So it looks like town is going to be this way. All right, man. This thing gets on down the road a little bit. Doing 31 miles an hour, so not too bad. All right, so looks like town is going to be... We could probably go this way and go to town. I appreciate y'all tuning in, man. I really appreciate y'all being here. All right, let's hit it. What does that say right there? Yep, so, okay, so we need to go this way to go into town, I believe. I believe that's what the map is saying. I got to figure out where I'm at on the map. Yeah, so this will take us right into the town here. There's a beautiful, looks like a beautiful church up there. I'm really excited about playing on this map, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, here's a big field of corn right here, man. Sorry, guys, my ADD. That's a huge field of corn. And what we might do with a little bit of this money is we might, purchase a couple more fields. So what field is that right there? So that's got to be field 25. So let me turn my hazards on, and I'm going to shut the tractor off, and we're going to hop out. I want my hazards on so people can, see me when I'm sitting there when they come down the road. All right, so this is a big old field of corn right here, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that corn. Man, look at that beautiful corn. There's another field of grass over here as well. And then what we got here? This is red beets. Okay, so we'll have to get a machine for that. And we got a car here that's not moving because I'm in the road. Dude, I got my hazards on. Go around, brother. Go around. All right, so, man, this is awesome, man. Look how beautiful this map is. Man, that'd make a really good thumbnail right there, would it not, guys? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I've got another thumbnail as one of the screenshot, but we'll see how it goes. All right, let's go down. So we'll talk about our purchase options and all that, and how we're gonna do all this, and what we're gonna buy, and are we supposed to be driving on the opposite side of the road on this map? I think we are. I think we're supposed to be on the opposite side of the road. Oh, dude. All right, so here we are, guys. We are in town here. There's a bus stop. Pretty cool looking map. Yeah, so I think I'm on the... Yeah, we're driving on the right side of the road. So pretty cool, man. This is pretty awesome. I got to pay attention to the traffic lights and stuff. So what is this right here? So we've got... I'm just going to leave my hazards on. Well, I mean, you can go around. You got the option to go around, so just do it. So what is this right here? Like a tailor shop? Is that what this is? There's only one way to find it. Let's get the map pulled up here. And let's find out exactly where we are. Looks like we're down here. So this is going to be... okay. Is that... No, that can't be right. That's not where we're at. Right here we are. We're right here. This is our farm up here. No, that's not our farm. Wait a minute. We have a tractor sitting right here? Okay, it's a forklift. Gotcha. Okay, so let's see what this is right here. Let's zoom in. And this is a copy shop. I'm not too sure what that's for, but I'm sure we'll figure it out. Seaside Restaurant, which I do know now that I clicked on it, we have a fish market up here to sell our fish. So that is pretty awesome. Industrial building. We've got a fish food factory right there. There's Alasdair, is that however you say his name, I guess. We got a few people we got to talk to on the map as well. Magical Toys, Bakery and Cake. There's board games, pretty cool. Glen Hat Company, Big Farmer's Kiosk, Tailor Shop. Oh, I was close. There's the Tailor Shop right down the road. There's the electric charging station, which we don't have. I don't use electric tractors anyway. I never found them to be useful. They're just, I don't know, they're real slow. The only thing they're really good for that I found out, in my opinion, is just mowing. That's really all they're good for, and they still go like pretty slow for mowing. All right, there's an oil shop here. There's a wee Outcake Bakery, pretty cool. There is a nautical gift shop, so a gift shop there. I want to find the shop, like the store, the vehicle shop. That's what I want to find because I want to modify this tractor. I'm thinking about keeping it depending on how much horsepower it has. I think I might just keep it just because, it's part of the expansion. So, but I am trying to find this is where you rent the train. That's the lime station. There's the feed and grain south, so we'll probably sell our stuff there. There's the coffee house. Where in the world is there's Toasty's Bakery. All right, and there's Ben right here. We got to talk to him. This is our farm over here, bulk haul. So that's what that is. All right, there's our cow pasture, and we've got sheep right here. Okay, so where's the store at? Where is the store? Let's see. I don't see it on there. What will we select for the store? It wouldn't be production. Is it others? Is that what that is? Others? Let's see. Let's do it like that. Okay, here's the shop. Nope, that's not the shop. That's the coal. Oh, there's a coal mine on here. Okay. We're going to have to check that out. That's a coal mine. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to find the shop. Maybe this is it. That's the warehouse. This one? That's the boat store. Okay. What about this one here? There's the vehicle shop right there. Let's tag that. All right. And now we can go ahead and put everything else back on the map. All right. And it probably wouldn't hurt to go ahead and do a save while we're here. So I hope you guys are going to enjoy this map, man. I'm really excited about playing this map for you guys. I'm really excited about playing it. Like I said, guys, it's going to be a little bit of a video. So all right, let's see where the tag is. That should be highlighted in the sky. Or look at that under the ground right there. Look at that texture. All right, so let's go ahead and follow our map here. I need to adjust those mirrors. I really need to adjust those. I need to turn them out a little bit. All right, so let's go over this way. And we're going to head towards the... we're going to check out the boat shop too, guys. Is that light? Okay. I don't know anything. Yeah, that light was red. I just ran a red light. I gotta... I'm gonna let this lady go around, though. I'm going to let her go around. What, did she turn off now? Okay, so the vehicle shop is back this way. We gotta turn around. This tractor's a little weird to drive. Does it have different steering modes on it, like all-wheel steering and all that? Does it have that? Toggle steering mode. There we go. Nope. Do it with the controller. Okay. There we go. There we go. All-wheel steering. So we got all-wheel steering, crab steering left, right, front wheel, and then all-wheel. Yeah, I like that all-wheel, man, because it... Yeah, there we go. That's more like it. That's more like it right there, man. There we go. All right, let's head down to the vehicle shop. I probably will change my clothes. Well, I don't know. Wintertime's coming in, so we might just stay in that. But I'm probably breaking all kinds of laws right now, flying to the city like this. But we're going to head over here to the vehicle shop, and we're going to see what we can do about modifying this vehicle. And then we'll obviously come back into town. So what is it like across the map? All right, so this is going to be our vehicle shop right here. All right. Cool beans. Okay, so we probably got to pull our vehicle. Oh, no, not in there. I mean, you can pull it up on the ramp, I guess. Can you do that? Can you do it like that? Can you pull it up on the ramp? Is that like something you can do? Because that'd be really great for roleplay. That is pretty cool. That is pretty dope. Now, I hope that it works like that where we can, you know, but I think you have to be in this area, but we'll find out. Yeah. Ah, man, they should have made it to where you can pull up on the ramp, dude. Ah, that would have been cool if they'd have did it like that. That'd have been so cool. So we got to pull into the yellow marker, obviously. All right, let's turn it. So yeah, see, you get sharper turns, man, with that all-wheel steering. I love it. I absolutely love it. And is that a diesel tank right there? So we're going to pull into right here. All right. And then let's see what we can do to modify this vehicle. Let's go ahead and repaint it for the mount. All right, let's customize and see what we got going on here with this fast track. Oh, you can do beacons on it. Nice. Okay, so we'll look at that in a second. What's the max horsepower? It's got 130 right now, 150, 139, 130. So 150 is the max horsepower on this. It's not very fast, but not much pulling power. You know what I mean? Not much pulling power. Let's see what kind of tires we want to get. I'll probably go with Michelin like always. I always usually get the Michelin tires. I love Michelin. There's narrow. There's dual tires. All right. And we'll probably just get the, I'm going to get the wide tires. Now, let's do our beacons. We definitely want beacons. There's design 1, design 2, and design 3. So basically one on the left, one on the right, and then both. So we'll do that. Front loader attachment, we'll keep that on there. And that's what we can kind of use this for if we can't pull anything. Well, we'll just use it for like front loader stuff, you know, maybe like to feed our, nope, don't do that yet. Maybe like to feed our cattle and stuff like that and our sheep. What is this? Isera Pro Compact. Okay, so that's for, whatchamacallit, the precision farming. I think that's what that has to do with. Okay, let's go here and let's type in. Oh, wait, can we do CJ Farms? There we go. We'll just do CJ. We'll do like this. No, no. Ah, come on. Goodness, I keep moving it. Oh my goodness, what is it doing? Okay, try this one more time. Dude, why does it keep moving? That is literally aggravating me. I want, yes, this one. Nope, go back, go back. Why does it keep changing? Like, why is it doing that? We'll just type it in like this, I guess. I don't know why it's doing that, but that's rather weird. Come on, where's the R? Okay, CJ Farmer, there we go. And let's see what kind of colors we can do. We obviously want to do like a bright red so it shows up really good. What's this red look like? Okay, there we go. Front, back only, back. We'll do back only. All right, let's see what she looks like. All right, man, look at that, dude. Pretty cool. So I guess that's it. 150 horsepower is the max we can get. So let's find out what this is going to cost us. 11K. Well, a little over 11K. All right, so we'll go with that. And we got it, man. All right, so now we have beacons on the tractor. We add a little bit more horsepower. Now, does it have a beacon indicator now? I do not see one at all. Yeah, I don't see one. Oh, nope, there it is right there. Right below the headlight indicators. There is our beacon indicator right there. Pretty cool, man. So back is on. And then when it pushes out, that is off. And then our headlight indicators. Okay, so we literally have an indicator for everything. So we got to remember that back is on. All right, awesome. That is pretty cool. All right, man. So let's hit it, guys. Let's go ahead and let's see where we're going to go next. Let's pull up the map. Nope. Pull the map up. We really need to adjust those mirrors, man. Those mirrors really need to be adjusted. I'm trying to look on my menu there and see if I can see where to adjust them. I thought I just saw it. There it is right there. Control R and keypad 0. Nope. Don't do that. That's how you adjust the mirrors. Okay, so we're on this mirror right here. I think it's the numpad that adjusts it, maybe. Gosh, where's it at? It tells you how to go into it, but it doesn't tell you. Okay, right there it is. Right there it is. So tilt the mirror down, Control R, keypad 2. That tilts it down. That tilts it up. This brings it in like that. That's what I wanted to do right there. Okay, there we go. All right, let's take it up a little bit. And oh, what did I do? Did it switch mirrors on me? It did. Okay. Let's try this one more time. Let's take it up. And that's all the way out, which we don't want that. We want to bring it in. I love having this mod, man. It's so cool having this mod like this. So we'll do it about like that. All right, how do we change the mirror? Okay. So let's change the mirror back to over here. It doesn't have no blind spot mirrors. If it's got blind spot mirrors, you can change it like that as well. You can go to the blind spot mirrors and adjust those as well. Let's pull in right here. Yeah, so you can get sharp turns, man, with that all-wheel steering. I love it. Might have to adjust that mirror just a little bit more. All right, let's shut the tractor off. I don't think we need fuel. Yeah, $1 in fuel. That was literally it. Huh. All right, let's go ahead and head out of here. So the gas station looks pretty cool. All right, let's pull up right here. All right, yeah, I've got my beacons on. Okay. All right, so cool looking little gas station here, man. This map is absolutely, man, look at these fields, man. They're huge. See, I love, just as much as I love going and cutting down trees and building my own farm, I love these huge farms just as much. And, uh-oh, somebody ran through their crop. Somebody didn't have narrow tires, did they? What is this right here? This is peas. We got peas growing here. Okay, so, yeah, man, it's a beautiful map. I mean, look at this scenery, man. See, that would make a good thumbnail right there, too. That would be beautiful with the fog back there like that. I'll take a few different screenshots, and I'll decide which one I'm going to use. I usually always just pick the one that, you know, sticks out to me the most. So, all right, pretty cool looking stuff, man. Let's hop back down. Let's get back in the tractor. Oh, and we're behind the gate. Let me hop over. All right, so let's go on down to the boat shop, which is going to be around this way. Okay, here we go right here. Here we go. Because there's the fish shop right there. All right, so let's pull our tractor back here. Here we go. Okay, here we go. All right, let's check it out, guys. This is going to be our boat shop right here. I don't think there's many options for boats. Oh, there is. Look, you can get a big one. We just need something small. Okay, so there's only options for 2 boats. So we're going to go with, I don't need the barge. I definitely don't need that unless there's something you can do with like role play wise. We'll look into it later. We'll do this in for 55K. All right, there's our boat right there. Very nice. All right, man. So I'm assuming we just we jump in the water and hop in the boat. I guess that's how you do it. I wonder if you can like get a trailer and pull your boat, and I wonder if you can do that. Okay, start the engine, and you can go into first person. Needs to be a better horn. Let's see what. Okay, 1, 2, 3. We got 3 sets of lights there. Pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff, man. Awesome. Takes off like a real boat. Very nice. And you can do cruise control. Awesome, man. Look at the detail on this boat, man. Got the CB radio. Very nice, man. Very, very nice. This is pretty cool, man. This is pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie. This is pretty cool, man. We got a boat on Farming Simulator. We can drive boats. We can fish. And I think if we stop about right here, we're gonna kill the engine. We're gonna go like this. Oh, can we? Okay. Look, it shows us still moving. I wanted the boat to stop. Okay, did it stop moving? Are we still moving or okay? Okay, now we quit moving. Okay, so let's go like this. And I don't even know how to throw my rod and reel out. I have no clue how to do that. That's what I said, guys. What is that sound? Why did? Come on. Okay. There we go. All right, let's get our rod and reel out. We might have to have like, you know, like bait or whatnot. That walking sound is really getting on my nerves. I'm not too sure how to throw my rod and reel out. I don't know. It might have to be done on keyboard and mouse instead of controller, but I don't know how to throw my, oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, we got our, it's on the mouse. Got to do it on the mouse. All right, cool stuff, man. So how do you reel it back in? Okay, like that. All right, now. There we go. Yeah, man. There we go. We got a good cat. This is pretty awesome, man. This is pretty awesome. That'd be a killer thumbnail right there. Can you go into third person like this? No, you can't. You can't go into third person. Hook it. All right. Okay, how to catch a fish. By holding and releasing the input, you can move the hook up and down. When the hook is level with the fish, the progress bar on the left is filling. Otherwise, the bar will sink. When the progress bar is full, the catch is complete. If the progress bar is empty, the fish has escaped. So I'm assuming this is our progress bar right here. Control reel strength. All right. Okay, I got it. Got to wear him out, right? Now you don't want to... I think you can break your line, too, I'm not mistaken. Oh, yeah, he got away. Yeah. Well, at least we know how it works. At least we got to check it out, and we know how it works. So let's get the boat, and let's take it back to the... let's take it back to the dock over here. But the Year 2 Friends Pass, guys, if you get the Year 2 Friends Pass... it will allow you to get all the DLCs that come out. That is part of the Friends Pass. Let me make that very clear. The DLC has to be part of the Friends Pass. And let me say like this, guys. From my past experience, when I've gotten the Friends Pass for like FS25 and FS25, every DLC that's ever dropped has been part of the Friends Pass. So it's better to go ahead and pay. I believe the Friends Pass is $35. It's better to go ahead and pay that than to pay, you know, $20, maybe $30 or $40 or $50 per DLC that comes out. If you just go ahead and buy the Friends Pass, then you'll get the DLCs automatically. You want to pay for them. But make sure y'all do that. Click the link in the pinned comments or in my description. That will get you. It's no additional cost to you. It doesn't cost you anything extra, but it does help me out. It helps out the channel, and it does help my partnership with Giants. Ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, I think that's going to do it for this episode. We got to figure out how to get back to the farm here. Let's see about where we're at. So we got to go back up to the main farm, which is going to be... We need to probably take a right up here and go back up. And I've really got to remember to stay on the correct side of the road on this map. With that being said, everyone, subscribe, like, share the videos. I appreciate all of you fellow farmers out there and everything that you do for this channel. Now, how do I do this roundabout? So like this. I think I'm doing this right. I think I am. I hope so. With that said, everyone, until next time, this is CJ Farms. And one crop at a time, we are helping America grow. I will see you all in the next video.